Start the video.
4. An ambulance driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver, he had to pull over immediately as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panicked state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage. Take a look.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
tell me as soon as you can.
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Thank you.
I'm not trying to go back in this truck.
I think you left. I just realized my mic has been off.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just, like it just flew open. Like, can y'all?
What's happening?
Nah, what the?
What was that?
Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. Nah.
What was it? Oh, that's a thing that zoomed by.
It's no wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually...
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes.
What happened?
Stay calm though, okay?
Okay. Alright.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All three friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud and
So you heard glass shattering?
yeah.
Oh, they straight up got the
Now,
cops
this is where
involved.
things started to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands.
That's
if
a bad
needed.
idea.
But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say
Save
the
the dog.
least. This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine.
There's somebody
Okay.
there, they can
Okay.
have
Okay.
Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There's so much suspense. What happened? That is a gorgeous staircase.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it,
What'd they see?
this is what was caught.
I don't see anything. Wait,
Eerily, something
Okay,
can be
they're
seen
gonna
moving behind
do
the
it again.
railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by
Oh.
without making a sound. It almost seems to be
That's-
floating, given how it seemingly glides.
Ew.
But by far, the
That's-
creepiest thing about
that's
this
just
is that a
ew.
face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's there.
Oh, the dog.
I know, I don't know why
The
it does
dog
that.
even
It does
knows.
it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on blue. Creepy, right? Katie, I guess they do have a ghost, bitch. Get on blue. I'm shutting the door.
As many have stated, if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on
I'm
its
sorry,
own,
I keep
coupled with
cracking
the
my
dog's
knuckles.
behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown.
Yeah, no, if it
Whether
wasn't for the
supernatural
dog,
or
I
not,
would
this
just think it
video
was a
remains a
regular
mystery.
fake video. I don't know about the dog. What the dog doing?
Now this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off. The person who took this seems to have been waiting here for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look.
Weird shadow? Is that what we're looking at?
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe that this may just be something beyond explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
So many ads today.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
No, quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo.
It took me way too long to realize that there were subtitles.
Pues aquí
I'm a little bit of a doof.
no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon?
Oh. Oh no. No. I hate that.
No hay nada.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this. A face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty.
I completely missed
it happens
that.
quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens. Or at least, that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door. Like something out of a nightmare, a pale face with wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now, Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying. In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now, the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really.
Oh?
That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it. Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door now. Yeah.
Hate that.
It's creepy. So that door
Creepy.
swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
Weird.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen.
I just realized that's
edits,
still on
it
screen.
becomes apparent
Give me a
that
second.
something had appeared.
Sorry about that.
It's as if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white
I can
figure.
kind of see it.
But of course, let me
Kinda.
know what you think.
Just barely.
Is a figure seen as many believe? Or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most clips, this one has yet to be solved. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Okay, I thought that was the end of the video.
Reaching your weight loss goals starts with hers, where you can get access to compounded semaglutide injections.
Now, this next video comes from Jalen Love, who, although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now, it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house. It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
What is that?
Behind this door,
what was
a dark
that?
figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard strange noises coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this, a dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else captured? It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do. From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this is captured.
Oh? That was a scream of pure terror. Good girl. Close it and lock it. Is that it? Oh. Oh? Ew, no.
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear, as her daughter states, but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera. Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her
Those
footage,
poor kids.
as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Let me just put on the next one. These are good so far.
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand.
Okay.
And up close. But we also print signs so that people can see your business here. See it here.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted. It isn't known if the rumors are true, but apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know, this was a bad idea. The following is her video. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. Let's go.
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again. It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch, or at least it seems like that, because apparently viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery. On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m. Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch. It was immediately after being knocked out by something that two people, presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man. Accompanying them is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had gone there first, but viewers think that maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling. What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But strangely, he doesn't recall what happened. This whole incident is a blur to him as the impact was intense. Not much else is known about this occurrence, except that it took place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera? It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
I just realized my mic has been off this entire time. Oh my goodness.
Cheyenne.
I am the absolute worst. I'm so sorry.
Cheyenne.
Baby screaming into the pitch black room.
Now what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing.
Why is your house always
Something was
so
upsetting
dark?
them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was.
Like,
until
turn
they saw
on the light.
this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch.
Music? Something spooky walked by.
It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children. Replaying the footage, one can tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
That poor family. Not
Building
more
your online
ads.
business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking a tour of a new house they had just moved into. The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now, so naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage. Take a look.
Okay. Let me just take this off. Oh, no, I can't take this off. Elitas, I can't take it off. I think it's stuck. It's stuck.
Oh, he's got the camera.
Where is it?
We could throw a movie in this house, man.
I know, we can. That's the attic?
Good at acting now. You wanna go in there? Let's scream, let's
That's the attic?
Oh, you wanna go in there?
Ew.
I wanna see what's...
Oh.
Out of nowhere,
Oh, no.
the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house. Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal. Either a child from outside the house had screamed, or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely, the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no other kid was present, then who was heard on camera? With no further updates or videos from this family, it remains unknown as to who or even what had spooked them. On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was taken. The video itself starts off by showing a scenic view of the ocean, but apparently it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather something else. They hadn't noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off. Nicole, the person who took this, explains what she captured. Take a look.
Rewatching this video I took of the ocean, and I just now realized I captured a voice. Clearly, it's not my voice.
Oh. Sorry, my phone.
A voice clear as day is heard on camera. No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone close. Even weirder is that the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality. From Australian to that of a pirate's voice, viewers believe that this may have been the spirit of someone who unfortunately passed away on this spot.
It sounds like
Nicole,
someone doing
they
a
too
voice.
have been enjoying the view. But whether ghost or not, the voice alone is quite strange and continues to baffle Nicole to this day. Now the following video comes from Isabel Riley, who no doubt believes that she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence, which was captured by her boss, who later shared it with her. According to her boss, he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now at this restaurant, there's a huge wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of wine bottles worth millions. So, out of curiosity, he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there, he wouldn't have gone. While being in the cellar, he snaps a couple of photos, some of which show the owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was placing bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a look.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took.
Oh.
So we all see that. That is a full body apparition.
Oh.
It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
Yeah, it does.
When I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing this because holy.
Unlike anything Isabel has ever seen, a seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A cursed image is what some believe this might be. Others, however, have no idea what was captured. If only two people had been in the cellar, then who was the third person? And why do they appear to be dressed in clothes that seem to have come from the 1800s? They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that Isabel's boss is certain that something ghostly was caught. Whether a ghost or something else, viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this pic. They don't know why, but something about it disturbs them. While Isabel has yet to figure out what was captured, viewers are certain that this was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. On a Thursday night, somewhere in Florida, two friends decide to record themselves at a slumber party when something pretty creepy is captured. Both friends hadn't noticed anything peculiar in the video until one of their moms had seen the footage.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home.
Heather, the mother in question, is baffled by this footage, given that it took place inside her home, where other strange things have happened before. Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, and other times, she would see her cat staring at a space that's completely empty. Now, although she thinks there might be an explanation for both common occurrences, she can't say the same for the following incident. This footage is unlike anything she's ever seen.
Someone in the kitchen? think I just heard a bang on the front door. I'll be right back. Hey, so I'm back. There is a handprint on the window right next to my desk. If you're in my Discord, I'm going to show the picture. It's at a spot I can't get to, so I know it's not me. And it looks like it's on the outside. I'm alone downstairs and a little freaked out. I'm sending a picture of it and a message to my husband. One sec. I'm so scared and freaked out right now. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm going to get back to watching the creepy videos? But it's a solid handprint. Like, I mean, close to a handprint. There's 4 fingers. Or like 3 fingers and a thumb. And it's right next to my desk. And like, where it is, you can see me at my desk. I'm gonna play the video and pretend like cause like I can't close the window. Like the curtain is like behind the bookshelf next to my desk. So like you can see through the window between the shelves of the bookshelf. And like I can't get the curtain closed there. Let's just play the video and pretend like nothing is happening.
It's late at night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home. Look between them right now.
What was meant to be a fun little video has turned into a scene out of a horror movie. Without realizing it, both friends had caught something moving in the background. It appears briefly for just a split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the video was sent to Isabel's mother. It was shortly thereafter that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it is uncertain as to what was captured, they can't help but think that something otherworldly was present during that night. This one continues to remain a mystery.
There's tapping on the glass. There's tapping on the glass. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, I need to go. I'm going to call it so I can get away from this window. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.